So, Nick, you did the New York Times article. You were interviewed by the journalist. What's your first reaction to the article?
Well, I was a bit surprised, and I think the journalist misinterpreted parts of our interview. So when I talked to him, I said that, first of all, I didn't try to change my appearance, right? I tried to change my posture. I never felt that I was ugly. I always thought that I was okay to more than okay looking. And also the girls I've dated felt that I was quite okay. It is surprising that in this article we're talking about some guys that have problems meeting women, but what I said, I mean, when I was referring to the posture and the body language, I was referring to the way other guys view me, not women. I never had a problem with the girls. The people who thought I was submissive were the guys, because they would see somebody walking like this. My face was not in the picture. It was all about the posture.
By the time I met him, he'd been in treatment for almost 2 years, and looking at his progress photos, I saw no differences. When I asked Mike to point out what he saw, he gestured vaguely at Nick's cheeks and said, "It's subtle."
I totally respect the view of the journalist in terms of my change. It is in sharp contrast with the views of my family, my friends, and my girlfriend, but I respect it because it's something very subjective. Obviously, my parents think that I had a great change. To be honest, a couple of times I asked my father, I said, "Do you think that it was worth it?" Because me, I see a moderate change. And my father is like, "I see a great change." So that's the funny thing. I see less than my parents and my girlfriend see.
Yeah, and it changed so much that one time your father didn't recognize you at the airport.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that Dr. Mew mentioned that incident. It's true that my father saw from a distance a guy that had a completely different posture, a different way of walking. He didn't have a good look of my face, but he did have a good look of my overall shape, and he just, discarded what he saw. And he was looking around to see me. And my mother, she had a good look at my face, and she jumped to me and she hugged me. And my father was annoyed. He was like, "Okay, fine, I get it. You saw one of your students. Greece is a small place. We all know each other. So let's get over with this because we are waiting for Nick and he will get pissed off." And then he's like, "Oh my God, that is Nick." This is a change of posture. This is not a sharp change of the face. And maybe that's what the journalist took wrong. And maybe he had a fixated view of what to expect. Maybe he thought that he's going to see a guy with really shallow cheeks, really protruded, cheek bones, But this is something that is related to cosmetic surgery, to which I am not interested. Beauty, for instance, it is an incremental part of life, especially in very early stages of, puberty and adult life. And I guess this is where the journalists got it wrong. When I said that I believe that in early stages of life, people perceive each other like, the strong, athletic, cool guys and the shy nerds, I was referring to people at high school. I'm talking about very young individuals. I don't think that he deliberately changed the information. I think that he had a certain amount of prejudice to what he was hearing, and he made assumptions. So, in life, again, there are two groups of people: those who ask when they don't understand something, and those who say, "Okay, this must be that thing I have in my mind." And that's what I think happened in that case.
What did Mike tell you when you started the treatment?
When we started, he said that, you are very old right now, and I don't expect a lot from you. What I do expect is that you will do 70% of the work. I will pretty much be coaching. We were not sure at that point if we will witness any kind of expansion. But yeah, I mean, to me, it was a win-win bet in the sense that I didn't have anything to lose. It was pretty clear. And again, I didn't have really extreme expectations. If I really wanted to become a top model, I could very easily go to some cosmetic doctor and do a couple of injections. I mean, this is the state of the art today. They do injections on these sides. They increase your jaw. It takes 5 minutes. I don't know, it takes 20 minutes. I mean, my treatment took 3 years. I mean, if anyone out there is a narcissistic person that really wants to look like an actor, don't try this. This is not for you. This is for people who want to get healthier. You will be bitterly disappointed if that's what you're trying to do. You will get bored of it pretty much.
Thanks. Thank you for your time and all your answers.
No worries.